Hollywood is hoping for a stellar box office this weekend with not one, but two blockbusters opening on the same day. Now, the two films couldn't be more different. Barbie is a pink-infused dramedy about the world's most famous doll. And Oppenheimer is Christopher Nolan's latest epic, a 3-hour thriller set during World War II. Moviegoers are having a hard time choosing, so many of them have decided to watch both on the same day. Now, some, no doubt, influenced by the Barbenheimer memes that have been flooding social media. For more, Douglas Tseng joins us live from Singapore. He is the editor of 8 Days online magazine. Douglas, it is good to see you. Two very different movies, but it's the most anticipated movie weekend of the year for many moviegoers. What's the buzz over what's being termed Barbenheimer?
The buzz, I can tell you, I've seen Oppenheimer, but I haven't seen Barbie. But I'm very excited to watch Barbie because we don't usually see two blockbusters in the same lane. I mean, usually tentpole movies, they they respect their boundaries, so they have 1 week ahead of each other, or there's a window between the releases. But this time we have two blockbusters on the same weekend, so that's very exciting.
So, Douglas, that same-day release, as you say, it typically means there's going to be competition for ticket sales. That's not something that we're seeing so much this time. There's lots of enthusiasm for both. So why is this, do you think?
I don't. It's just for me. It started. The dates they were decided a year ago. So it started a year ago when they started bubbling up this hype about Oppenheimer versus Barbie. But there's because there's an inside story that Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer is produced by. He used to be from Warner Brothers. So they decided to get back to him for whatever reason. This is just industry jokes. I don't know whether it's an inside joke or not. That they decided to put those movies from his former studio together back to back. So it's a duo, to see how they perform. But they're, like you said earlier, there are two different movies. So they each appeal to a different crowd. So I don't see any overlapping. I don't see. I think each of the movie will draw their own audience.
Some healthy industry competition then. Christopher Nolan himself has said that he's looking forward to watching Barbie. Matt Damon said he's going to be watching Barbie as well. They think it's wonderful that this is happening at the same time. But the release of these two, it does come during a difficult time for Hollywood, of course, during this protracted writers' strike that's now widened to include the support of Hollywood actors as well. We know that the stars of Oppenheimer, they are actually walking out of their movie premiere, as the strike was called. How will Hollywood grinding to a halt like this impact the pipeline of content beyond the summer season, though, of releases once autumn comes around?
Well, like you mentioned, the cast of Oppenheimer, they walked out the premiere in support of the strike. So to me, the strike will affect the publicity, the promotional campaign for the upcoming movies coming out in August, September. We've seen how it has affected film festivals. The Comic-Con was affected by the strikes. A lot of publicity, a lot of actors, they cannot promote the movie they're making, and I think that's and the studios are worried that without movies being properly promoted, no one will come and see them in the cinemas.
We do hope you enjoy your time when you get to watch Barbie, as you said you're going to, Douglas. Thanks so much for that. I'll let you go now. Douglas Tseng, the editor of 8 Days online magazine.